up YouTube? Jason here, Morph, Mixology, Reptiles. Welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do this really quick video because I got to pack up this snake either way. So I figured I would just do a really quick 2020 update as into how we pack and ship our snakes. Hatching season is on the way if you haven't seen the video already. First clutch is on the ground, so babies are coming quickly. So just want to do a quick video showing how we pack our snakes. Alright, first thing is the box, obviously. We get all of our shipping supplies from Reptiles to You. Really like their service. Debbie is fantastic. We had some issues earlier, late last year rather, with FedEx problems and that, and Debbie is usually on it before even I can reach out to her and find out that something's wrong. So she's been fantastic, super easy to get a hold of. Reptiles to You, I'll put a link in the description. All of our boxes and styrofoam, heat packs, and packing envelopes, as well as our labels, all come from her. So big shout out, Reptiles to You. I've already prepped this box because I thought I was going to have this out earlier. This is just a standard 776 box. This is typically your 1, sometimes 2 hatchling ball python size. That's what we use them for. You will see that we have custom tape. This one is the old logo. I've got new tape coming with the new logo, but it's unfortunately, I really like this. It comes from Sticker Mule. It's packing tape. Unfortunately, you have to wet it down. It's not sticky. It's like old school style, kind of like lick and stick stamps. So that's kind of a pain in the ass. I might one of these days buy one. You can actually buy a thing that will roll this out through the water and it'll be ready to go all in one shot, but I just do it because it looks cool, adds a little bit of customizing to the box. That being said, another part of the unboxing experience you'll get from us here at Morph Mixology is you'll get a bundle of stuff. In that stuff, which you might be able to tell is now bound with a white martini glass paperclip. It's the little details, man, it's cool stuff. So in there you'll find a handful of stickers. We're still getting some new ones designed. You get a couple of business cards so you can get a hold of us, obviously. And then a hatch card. These are also being redone with the new logo on them. But I put one of these out with every snake that I produce. It's got a ID number that we keep in our records, morph, hatch date, the dad and mom and their respective ID numbers, and what typically on the notes is usually what they're eating unless there's something else that needs to be mentioned. I do this so that, you know, 2, 3, 4 years down the road, if somebody calls me and says, hey, I have a snake, I got a snake from somebody that says that it came from you or it's from your lineage, and it's 1908-06, I can look in my record and say, oh yeah, that's the scaleless head male that I produced from this pairing, and so on and so forth. It just helps keep the records really straight and makes it easy for us to provide that follow-on service throughout the life of the animal. It's not just to the first person we ship this to. If you get one of these from us, keep it, and then if you ever sell that animal or offspring of that animal, you can relate or go back to it and see where it came from. One of the other cool things that we're doing, this is the first season we're going to do this. We, in fact, just at the time of filming this, just finished making this first prototype bag. So Ariel, if you're watching, you get the first one. We are now shipping in orange bags. How freaking cool is that? Orange is obviously our color. My wife made this. She's making all of our bags now. It's the same 8x12 that you would get from Reptiles to You or anybody else for that matter, but it's orange. And it's still really nice soft cotton, nice heavy stitching, black drawstring. So shout out to Mixology wife. These are freaking cool. So now you'll get an orange snake bag from us with your animal. One of the things I didn't mention on the box, you'll notice a couple of holes here. I just punch them with a pencil usually or something, or a screwdriver. It does go all the way through the foam. That just allows for a little bit of air circulation, and it's not necessarily required. I just do it out of excess of caution because the boxes are never fully airtight, but it does help a little bit. We put a layer of fluff. I call it fluff. It's teddy bear packing called Fiber Fill. I get this at Walmart. It's really cheap, but it's basically just teddy bear stuffing. I like this better than paper towels and whatnot. All right, so before we get ready to start packing this this animal here, I'm going to go ahead and take the heat pack, Uniheat. Again, these come from reptiles2u.com. I'm going to go ahead and open this and get it started. It does take it 15-20 minutes or so to start to come to life. Those of you that have never used a heat pack, the way these work is it's got some mixture in it. I don't really know what it is, but as soon as you expose it to oxygen like this and you shake it just a little bit and make sure it's all exposed, it'll start to react and it gets warm. And these are 40-hour heat packs, so there's going to be plenty of time. Obviously we ship overnight, one day. And so I'm going to let that sit for now. I'm going to grab the label and we'll start packing the snake. All right, so I've got everything going here now. As you know, we've got the box that's taped on one end, a layer of teddy bear filling in the bottom. We're going to go ahead and take our new custom orange snake bag. Some people write on them. I don't, because a lot of people wash and reuse these when they send out a snake or something, so I don't want to write on it. Plus I have a hatch card here that tells you exactly what's in it. I always put a couple paper towels balled up in the bottom. It gives them something to kind of hold on to a little bit, but also inevitably they are going to relieve themselves in your bag. They always do. So this time going out, we've got this really pretty, really nice scaleless head male. Hopefully, there you go, you can kind of see him a little bit. Scaleless head male. This was part of the auction for Forest on the MAHS benefit auctions page. So very happy that he's going to a good home and that we could support that cause. I had Mixology wife make these with a drawstring. I prefer drawstring bags. That's just my style. Either way, it doesn't really matter. Make sure obviously the head is out of the way. Put a little bit of a twist in it, a couple of wraps of this. And this is why I like drawstring, because then I can just put a little loop and snug, and it's not some ridiculous knot you're trying to undo when you get your snake. The other thing we do, just because I like a little bit of extra security and it's customized again, or personalized, is I wrap the opening of the bag with orange, again our color, orange electrical tape. And so I'll literally just go right over the top of that knot where it's tied. This will stop it from backing out or getting loose or whatever and win the bag. Because the last thing you want to do is open the box to find a freed snake. That can be bad. So just a couple times around, and there is no way he's getting out of there. So we'll take that now and we'll kind of lightly set it in here on top of the fluff. Don't push on him, you know, let him, he'll move around and figure out where he wants to be. And that. Take a little bit more of the teddy bear fluff and pack it in around it and on top. And the fluff on top is very important because when we put the heat pack in, you do not want the heat pack touching the snake bag directly. There's got to be some layer between it. So now you can see it's full. It's pretty well packed in there. I'm not going to shake it up obviously, but it's in there pretty good, so chances of him getting out are fairly slim. Now that we've got him in there, we can go ahead and put the lid in. Got to put the heat pack on it. The way these work, it's starting to get warm now. This red line, you always want the red line exposed, like so, and never covered. So I'm going to use, I just use traditional, you know, post office packing tape. So I'm just going to take a piece and put it along the edge, like so, just along the edge, so that it does not cover the red. You don't want to cover the red line. That's where the majority of the heat comes from. By the way, when it comes to heat packs, use your discretion and the recommendation of your shipper. I'm not going to tell you when or when not to. I'll just say that generally speaking, with a ball python in particular, they're better off cooler than they are hotter. If you put a heat pack on one and it's 85 outside when you ship it, there's a great chance that you're going to cook your snake, and too hot for snakes causes neurological issues that are irreversible. too cool puts them in a dormant state, and they just kind of don't move, don't waste any energy, and you can warm them up when you get them to your house or your customer. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Generally, cooler is better than warmer, but I'm not gonna tell you when or how to use your heat packs. One other thing I do on my lids here, because I've opened enough boxes to know how frustrating it can be to get a hold of this lid, I go and put a little pull tab, just a piece of my orange electrical tape, just like that. So now there's this little tab here that you can grab to pick the lid up. So tape down, the red stripe is exposed, the box is packed with the baby fluff or the teddy bear fluff. So we'll just set this in here like so. We'll go ahead and put my packet of stuff right on top, so that's the first thing they see. And then we'll go ahead and close this up. Like that. Now here, like I said, this is the kind of annoying part of this custom packing tape, at least until I get a dispenser, is if you use the same stuff, I just take a paper towel, get it really wet, not dripping, but nice and wet with water, and then you just gotta take this, and you guys probably can't see it off camera, and then just wipe the back of it, get it nice and wet, and you'll feel when it starts to get tacky and the tape will start to curl the opposite direction. And make sure you get the corners and the edges, because a lot of times you'll put this on and everything will stick except the corner. So you can see now it's very sticky, and so because I'm a perfectionist, make sure it lines up with the other side. Stick down one side there, pull it tight together. The nice thing about this tape is, if you do it right and you get it stuck down on these cardboard boxes, it's not coming back. It's not coming back off at all. It's very, very good tape, but it's just kind of frustrating to work with sometimes. And there you go. So now when they open their box, they're gonna see us, and you know who it's from. Last step here is your label. Of course, reptiles2u.com for all the labels. Not sponsored, but I do support what they're doing. When I buy my boxes from them, it asks you if you want pouches, which I always recommend you do, because then you get a FedEx waterproof pouch here for your label. So we'll go ahead and put Ariel's label in here. Reptiles to You also makes it really simple to specify ship to hub or hold at hub, which I prefer to do all year round, but definitely when it's cooler. So I got a label now, and then I always run this basically the same direction that the custom tape is. That way the live animal logo is completely unobstructed, but it also kind of helps seal these edges just to be 100% sure. Of course, this is going to cover up the custom tape we just put on, but that's all right. So just like so across the top, stick it down really nice. There we go. This one is ready to go drop off, which I gotta go do. So Ariel, if you're watching, thanks for participating in the auction, and for everybody that did participate, thank you. That's huge, and I know Desiree and Lars and the rest of the family and team really appreciate it. That's gonna do it for this quick video. I just want to show you really quick how we pack our animals to ship. Reptiles2u.com. Again, not sponsored, just really like the product. I like these boxes because they're just bold and in your face. Like, you cannot screw this up. So really like it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Check out some other videos. Snake eggs obviously on the way, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.